Morning. Welcome back to the TED Show. It's Ted Bogert, and I have two great friends, amazing community leaders with us today to talk about the second annual Athlete Connections Foundation Toy Drive. I have Dan Cross and the elegant, amazing Commissioner Regina Hill. Welcome, you guys. How you doing?
Good morning
Great.
and happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Dan, this
Yes.
is your organization, so we're going to kick it off with you. Tell them a little bit about you and about the organization.
So good morning, Ted. Thank you for having us both on your show. Really excited to be hosting our second annual Athlete Connections Foundation Holiday Toy Drive. Really excited to give back to the community and support Commissioner Regina Hill in her efforts. In her efforts of giving back to her community, just with the spirit of giving. We're in our second year, and she has helped to support this vision. So we want to help to support her vision and mission. Starting with tonight at 5:30 at the Citrus Club in downtown Orlando, to where we are just going to be able to raise as many gifts as we can to impact District 5, her community, and giving back to, we'll just say, children. Don't really want to necessarily, focus on if the children or families are in need. We are just giving back and don't want to identify or define who we're basically giving back to. We just want to make sure that we're in position to impact the lives of children, of families, to create smiles, to create memories. And that's what tonight is all about.
Well, mic drop there. Thank you, Dan Cross. I love your organization. I love your spirit. You know that.
Yes.
We've been on the show a couple times.
Yes.
What you all do in general, impacting our youth, is just commendable, amazing. So thank you for what you do. And then Commissioner Regina Hill, always an honor to have you on the show. Tell those people who might be under a rock who you are and what you represent, and then why you're involved with the event tonight.
Absolutely, and thank you, Ted, as Dan said, for giving us this opportunity to speak to your amazing audience this holiday season. And thank you for all that you do. I know you are such a giver for this community. I especially love your camp where you help the kids that are suffering and the families with cancer and pediatric cancer. So
thank you.
So thank you for that. Yeah, as Dan stated, I am so grateful to be partnering once again with Athletic Connections. This Christmas, but all throughout the year, they just really do great work when we start talking about youth empowerment and their families, and especially by giving children the opportunity, what I call all inclusive, because we know, Dan, biggest thing is making sure that young men get to college
Yes.
from some of our inner city communities here throughout Central Florida. And I know that education is the greatest equalizer. It doesn't matter if you live in Lake Nona, Paramore, Mercy Drive, or Windermere. You give children that foundation called higher learning, their opportunities are limitless. So thank you, Dan, for creating those limitless experiences and opportunities for our young men here in Central Florida, you and your amazing organization. And
Thank you.
so last year, if you recall, Ted, there was a major fire in the Mercy Drive corridor where 12 families lost all their earthly belongings. And Dan and his organization stepped in to help those families. But we found there were more to be assisted. And so it expanded from those 12 families to a few hundred families there in that Mercy Drive corridor. And of course, through Mayor Dyer's leadership and council support and working with the mayor, we've been able to create uh, affordable housing in that corridor. We've been able to expand our Paramore Kids Zone to that northwest corridor where we focus on housing, education, and youth empowerment. But through this epidemic, what we call COVID, families have lost their jobs. Uh, Inflation is up. They can't afford, uh, you know, uh, groceries and all those necessities. And so Dan and his organization thought it not robbery to revisit that community again this year and supply what I call more than just toys, but as Dan stated, hope and love and compassion. And so we'll be going back into that corner to spread some Christmas cheer that we hope would carry them into, that we know, not hope, that we
Yes.
know would carry them into 2022 and let them know that they're not alone. And we're hoping every child in that corner, because of the amazing partners that Dan has and donors, that every child in that Mercy Drive corner will wake up with a toy under the Christmas tree or something to let them know that this community have not forgotten them.
Thank you. It's such a, I love having you both on because you speak from the heart and you can't, that's why I love these kinds of shows. Because if you can't see the face and the facial expression and the whole combo, you really can't feel it as much as when you hear somebody talk about their passion, what they're passionate about, and their compassion, which both of you are tremendously. All right. So I think I have the right website scrolling across the bottom, toydriveorlando.eventbrite.com. I'm also going to tag Dan and Commissioner Hill in this post so you all can follow. You do not, I believe, have to be a Citrus Club member to attend tonight. You just need to buy a ticket. And you can either reach out to me, Dan, or the Citrus Club, or I guess Commissioner Hill's office as well.
Dan's office.
Dan
is really
Yes.
the engine behind this. I'm just happy that he and his organization chose the work that I do to invest in. And Dan, tell them about it's more than just a toy drive. I mean, Dan has put a fabulous show together this evening.
Yeah, so if you don't mind, Ted, just to echo what Commissioner has stated, we're really excited. I'm really excited, and I don't get too excited too often, but when I do, I want to make sure I go all out, just like Ted Bogert goes all out, and Commissioner Regina Hill goes all out. So we're excited because this is just not any particular holiday toy drive. Our board also, who I must recognize and mention, with the great leadership of Scott Petroba, who is our board chair, and our board members have gotten behind this along with our committee to offer just entertainment, plus giving. So we'll have a school of art, a dance performance, organization of youth that will be entertaining throughout the night, who are young ladies who have invested their time to learn the art of dance. And so that will be sprinkled out throughout the evening. We have special musicians that will come to bring holiday cheer in the form of music. Citrus Club is offering great food, great drinks. We have special guests that will be coming through and arriving. And not only this particular day, to where myself, Scott, Commissioner Hill also get to, speak to share what we're actually doing right across the street, right down the street from the community. So we're not going too far to give out our toys. We raised over $15,000 worth of toys and gifts last year. So we at least want to match that in efforts and in giving tonight. What's also cool is I get to play Santa Claus for Commissioner Regina Hill and go out and buy toys along with our board members, Scott and others, for her particular community. Saturday morning, which is December 18th, also offers the actual day of giving, to where we actually go into our community at the Northwest Community Center off of WD Judge Drive, and actually give those toys out. So I will say this, Commissioner doesn't even know this. So I have a son and daughter that are in college. They go to University of Florida, and word got out to my son and his teammates. Now, mind you, my son at this point has never been to a holiday toy drive. And so it caught his heart and some of his teammates' hearts to even want to come down and drive to be a part of that. So this now becomes my Christmas present, Commissioner Hill, because now my own family my son, my seed, is now involved and also learns the meaning of what it means to give back, which now becomes the greatest gift of all. So I just want to thank you for helping us plant that seed, but it actually goes further than planting a seed within a particular community. It actually plants seeds within my own family, within my board members' family, and our families, and wanting to, make sure that we look for ways in life to give back. So just want to thank you just for that opportunity.
Well, thank you so much, and that just really warms my heart because you, for our families to be paying it forward through seeing our efforts, and
Yes.
that will be generational. I know Scott daughters are also
Yes.
that have lit that fire also, and
Yes.
these young ladies are not even in their teens, Ted,
No.
and they have reached out to their schools uh, to help these children there in the inner city of District 5. And to me, that's special. Not saying that the children are privileged, but these are children that have grown up with humble parents that, haven't seen a lot of lack, I would think, that are
Mm-hmm.
now paying it forward because they see their parents and going into the trenches, into the highways and byways
Yes.
to help children that are in need. And for those children, and I saw it last year with Scott daughters, for those children there in a core of District 5, to see other kids that might not look like them, might not live there in their community, just gravitate to them, and now they can be inspired also by just I think just by touching them. It's something about the power of touch and a
Yes.
smile and compassion, especially when it's coming from other youth. I'm just so grateful, and thank you for that, Dan.
Yes.
My heart
Gave me
is
the
just
chills.
overflowing.
Yes.
Gave me the chills. Got me all choked up this early in the morning, Dan.
All of us.
All
So,
right, all right, y'all,
so
get
thank you.
involved. This is an amazing organization. You can see the passion and compassion that these two amazing human beings have, and give back. This is the season. Season should be all year, but people get super giving during the season, and here is an amazing opportunity for you to get involved. Toy Drive Orlando. Eventbrite.com, or you can reach out to me and you can still get a ticket for tonight. So go to the
Yes.
Citrus Club calendar, reach out to me, go to Dan, I'll tag him, get involved, give back. And even if you can't be here, consider donating, consider giving back. There are plenty of ways to do that. Thank you both for being on the show this morning. God bless you both. I'm super excited for tonight. And thank you for all
Thank
you do.
you.
Thank you.
All right.
Ted, if I
All
can
right.
also add, if you
Yes,
don't mind,
please
before you let
add.
us go, I must think there are a few people involved with this. So, Commissioner Hill, just want to again thank her and her district, her office for getting behind what we're doing. The Northwest Community Center, who has also stepped up with us, Pepsi and Frito-Lay, who have stepped up big to also offer toy drop boxes within their locations of Pepsi and Frito-Lay. Sophie, special shout out to you and your school for getting behind what we're doing as well. Orlando, Job, Scott Petrova, and his staff as well, and Citrus Club. So we're opening this to all, as Ted mentioned, outside of the Citrus Club members. My Gator Nation that's out there listening, I need y'all to step up big. All right. I know we all going to the game on next Thursday, but I need for this to be a game as well, a game changer. That's what we need. So I'm asking that, requesting that, thanking you again, and happy Wednesday to you all. Happy holidays.
Happy Wednesday. God bless you
Happy
both.
Wednesday.
See you
Thank
later.
you.
You guys
All right.
get involved. Bye, everybody.
For sure. Thanks, Ted.